Made it early, finally. Hi, live type. How are you? Good meowing. Meowing, Luxife. Good meowing, Oni-chan. Thank you for calling me Maple. Luxife. Good meowing, Sheeple. Good meowing, Aspect 345. Good meowing, Lechuga. Thank you for calling me Princess. I appreciate it. Good meowing, Egigoka. Thank you for referring to me as Queen. How sweet, how sweet. Good morning, Z Graves. Good morning, the consultant 427. Late. Roki, I'm not late. You must be late. I'm not late for a change today, although I wanted to be. I did want to be late. Meowing Princess Moon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm laughing every time over good meowing sheeple. You know? I didn't think about it that way, but it does hit different. Good morning, Lord Dreadflight. How are you? Staying up till 5 a.m. is brutal. Why did you wait? Is it 5 a.m. for you right now? I'm sorry. Don't stay up. Definitely do not ruin your sleep over me. It's not worth it. Dracova 14, good morning. Thank you for referring to me as your highness. Good morning, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Good morning, Squirtle Squad 7. How are you? Why did I say it like that? 77, rather. Good morning, Cry Ming. Meow, 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 meow. Good morning, Eli. Good morning, a random cat. Is that a Monsters, Inc. reference? I don't even know what Monsters, Inc. is about. I just know there's a little girl called Boo, right? Is that the right one? I have successfully rearranged my schedule to avoid interruptions. Are you telling me that you've changed the time in which that you do Duolingo? You're always worth it, Moon? So you're saying, I'm gonna try not to make any death threats or the like because I read the YouTube monetization policy and community guidelines today, pretty much line by line. So I'm gonna try really hard to hold it in, but I have to admit, the Menhera has gone full Menhera. The borderline is at its peak. This is your invitation right now to unfollow me because I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. Good morning, Tarsal. Good morning, LDTGX. Good morning, Fisty. Where's our princess? Nowhere. To get up this early is crazy. Then go back to sleep, piece of Smith. Good morning, the alcoholic prophet 559. Also, good morning, piece of Smith. You are being monetized? Not for long, Roki. You stream on YouTube? No, I don't, Mr. Blanco. I just upload the VODs, and I kind of get lazy about rewatching the streams before I upload them, so it's unsafe. Time to follow her on X. Time to unfollow me. Good morning, Caleb Inferno. I have a feeling your RPM rates will be very low. Live type? Live type, why do you say that? I think live type, I kind of disagree with you. I'm not saying that they'll be very high, but I suspect my RPM rates will be higher than a lot of other VTubers who play video games as their main content. Give me Annie, Caleb, and Inferno, and I don't suspect they'll be as high as like, you know, maybe I don't know. Insert something expensive here. Insert like if I was doing purely financial content, maybe it'd be a lot higher or something. But yeah, you'll be back. We'll wait. Manning, Cirrus. Oh, you set an alarm. You don't have to, you don't have to do that. Just to wake up with love talk. Now I sleep with it. Nice, nice, nice. How are you tonight? How are you, Solo Kill? Good meowing. Follow her on all 3 YouTube channels. That's a threat. Please unfollow me. I want to start over from scratch. I'd be impressed if they were above $5 with the type of community you've gathered. Again, what type of community do you think I've gathered? I would argue, I think compared to the average VTuber, my community skews older and skews more employed. My community skews older and more employed than the average VTuber. So I too would probably be surprised if it's over $5, maybe. But depending on because I'm not monetizing every piece of content, so it depends on YouTube as well. I'm curious to see how individualistic each video is treated, or if the whole channel as a whole is kind of treated the same for ads. I suspect certain videos will be worth more or less than others. Got as high as $70 for finance stuff. The crypto talk will increase that RPM, right? Lechuga, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So finance, I know finance is quite high. Cultists and degenerates. I don't think my audience is that strong on the degenerate side, and also for the cultists, I think my audience is curious about a weird cat girl who seems like a cultist more than they are practicing cultists themselves. Like I do think that I'm the entertainment. I don't believe my audience really wants to join my cult or, you know, start the commune or whatever. I'll unfollow with my side account, then follow with my alt. This is honestly not the best time for this type of conversation. Feel free to leave if you want to. Feel free to leave if you don't want to be here. Why not upload to BitChute and Odyssey instead of YouTube? I do upload to Odyssey, Mr. Blanco. As for BitChute, I feel like I've only heard of it once or twice, so I don't know. There are employed people here. Monka S. Yes, there are. Old and depressed. Sheeple, that's just my type. That's my target audience. You have some very unique people here, multilingual with curious histories. Good afternoon, Kanan. How are you today? How are you doing? They drink too much haterade. They drink just enough, I think. But yeah. About to say old and depressed too. Eli. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Can't be starting over when you haven't posted a single video essay. Z Graves. Who says I haven't? Who says I haven't secretly done it? Guys, I have like 12 channels. This is a cult roleplay. Rise up 420 God. Good meowing. Meow, meow, meow. Meowing, bored and bothered. Meowing, little Nikki 508. There's no cult. I was just joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I wasn't telling you, Moon. Don't worry. I'm worried. I'm sorry, Oni-chan. I'm not gonna lie. It's gotten more and more difficult for me to keep up with chat because of how popular I am. Look at how many people like me and want to talk to me. No, I'm just joking. I hope that was a filter. I bet like 5 of you just like X'd out immediately because you're like, very soon today, and you're like, no, I don't like this cat girl. I don't like this weird cat girl. Anyway, I feel like there's always multiple conversations going on at once because I have a tendency to change the subject very quickly, right? So yeah, sometimes there's a little bit of a delay or a lag. Good morning, Chili Apple. And good morning, Shades of Blue 6. Sorry if I said that twice. Too popular for her own good? Yeah, put me down. Actually, wait. I'm getting closer to hitting 10K on one of the channels, so I don't really want to die until then. Hopefully, yeah. So I have like 7,000 to go. Changes the subject quickly and immediately forgets the previous subject. Yes, see, Graves? It's like a conveyor belt. Once it's gone, you know? It's gone. Anyway. The most interesting thing I saw or heard today. Oh boy. I didn't see much that was interesting. I honestly, I'm trying and failing to stay off of social media. It's really, really hard to, you know, as much as I don't want to. It's such an ingrained habit. And like the internet becomes Twitter. I think Elon Musk made wrote a tweet, something like that, or reposted a meme about X being the entire internet. But you know, it's annoying, and it's also kind of true. It's so easy to get on there and then stay on there because the algorithm is really sticky. Like it knows the kind of content that I will relate to, and it keeps showing me that. Finally got kicked to work. Kept saying you're offline. Okay. Why do you fear being banned on YouTube when you only post mild content? Mr. Blanco, Not everyone agrees that it's mild, but for example, topics such as self-harm and suicide and eating disorders and child safety topics or drug use, alcohol, whatever. Like, I sprinkle things, or conspiracy theories. I sprinkle things that could be considered harmful or misinformation throughout my content using sarcasm, but not everyone understands sarcasm, especially not, the AI that's scanning the transcripts of my talk. They're probably just picking out keywords and, getting a general sentiment about what my content is about. It's okay to be late. Hi, good morning, Mr. Master Protos, by the way. Don't put me down yet. Don't put me down yet. Grok has taken over the internet. I have never used Grok before. Don't know about that, but social media detox is a scam, according to Healthy Gamer's recent video. I have not looked at that video, but can you explain a little bit more? I feel like, I do feel that social media is a sickness, and I think I'm in it. And I think I'm a hypocrite because I'm trying to live off of it at the same time as I despise it, at the same time as I want to get away from it. I think the only answer is to find a husband and, move somewhere off the grid and raise a bunch of kids and chickens and cats, something like that. Twitter is very, very good at wasting time. I agree. Her content got a little spice, but I don't think it's that bad. I agree it's not too bad, but certain topics that I do dance around are strict no-nos, whereas there are, watch some compilation of what Pippa has said. I feel like even what Pippa has said, there's it's divorced from enough context that it doesn't feel, I don't know. I feel like she's not as directly threatening. I'll have to look at more though. But also she has Faze behind her and she's very big. I'm just some, measly little kitty cat. So I don't know. Good morning, Chaos Eternal 666. Good morning, Rekieta Mugshot. Rekieta, did you get arrested for giving your kids drugs? Oof, demonetized already. I know. I've already said too much. I'm not based. Based on what? Base 10? Base 6. The most dangerous person on YouTube is a cat girl. Uh-oh. Why ban when you're family friendly? Because I'm struggling. Trad wife arc. It's okay to be late. Good morning, Izuku Meowderia. Healthy Gamer isn't a trained psychologist. He's just a guy that likes to talk. What are you talking about? Huh? Isn't Healthy Gamer, isn't he literally a psychiatrist? Didn't he literally go to medical school? What do you mean he's not trained? Wait. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. Wow. No, I'm not ready. The ultimate fear I have is myself. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh no, I have to sneeze. Oh, oh shit. Did you see that YouTube is loosening moderation policies this year? Yes, live type, I saw they did that just for me. So now I have a green light to talk more about, the other things on the list. Esotericism, like astrology and stuff, and zodiacs and stuff. Like, some people don't like seeing stuff like that, but anyway, it's not banned. It's just kind of like a murky area. All the topics that I like, crypto, yeah. All the topics that I like are kind of questionable, alternative software choices. I've been trying to get off social media a couple of years. It's hard. When I do manage, I feel so much better, probably. Farming can be enjoyable, but livestock, be careful. Do your research before heavy investment. Yeah, I don't have any money, so. Anyway, today's plan is a plan. Big tech is going through that phase. Meow. Let's see. I heard he's the rapist? Anime Read Dad 69. Who? Most people have nothing to do all day. That's why using social media seems like a good idea to them. Is that true? What did they do before social media? Didn't they have stuff to do before? I think he went to Harvard. It must be difficult for you having an autistic FBI agent who don't understand sarcasm. Piece of Smith. You don't even know how true that is. Today, I like very narrowly avoided multiple meltdowns slash arguments with with audience members who are farther on the neurodivergent side of the spectrum, right? Because they just don't understand me. They like me, but they don't understand me. And then I realized it's such a waste of time to try to explain myself. I have other shit to do, right? I can't explain myself all day. Good morning, Bowie. Also, yeah, I'll address one of the elephants in the room. If you watch me for any amount of time, you'll notice some days I'm very happy, other days I'm really depressed. Oh, how inconsistent. What an inconsistent, hypocritical cat. No, some days I say, oh, my DMs are open, and other days I say, don't fucking talk to me. Right? Listen, it's with the territory. I have a mental illness. I'm borderline. I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm just letting you know what the truth is. So in case you forget, you know, if you keep judging me by a standard of what you expect from a normal person, you're gonna disappoint yourself over and over again. Be bored. Have any of you noticed you're never bored these days? I try to be bored on purpose. I do try, but it's, you know, I struggle more some days. Very hard to run away. What do you do when you're waiting in line? Actually, Lechuga, that's exactly when I think the time to try to purposely be bored is. Yeah, when everyone else would use their phone, try to put it away and just observe and be in the moment. Be with your thoughts, right? Farming is for losers. Focus on things that are lucrative. Okay. Hi, Lethal Kid, good morning. Before social media, people waste time watching grass grow and paint dry. Or maybe they grew grass and dried paint. Or maybe they smoked grass and huffed paint. See? We're already demonetized again because I just said that. Witness America, I don't know what that means. Everyone has good days and bad days. It's okay. Thank you. You're so sweet. Inconsistency is okay too. I don't need permission, but yep, it is. I agree. Zoran, hi! It's okay to be late and gay. Good morning. Borderline, big fan of Borderlands series. I don't know anything about Borderlands. I was wrong about Healthy Gamer. I must have gotten him confused with someone else. Yay, look at me. Correcting misinformation. That's the first and last time that'll ever happen. This chat is odd. Bowie. Chat reflects the streamer. Meow, meow. Anyway, let's start the stream because I've said enough. Good meowing, good afternoon, and good night wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning into Love Talk with me, missusmoonson. This is a daily talk show where a kitten who is smitten discusses all things love, life, and anime. Are you ready to be the center of my attention? Because it's that day of the week, boys. It's Thursday, Therapy Thursday, and I need it more than you, but you're gonna need it as well by the end of this. The whole point of civilization is to solve people's problems. Social media solves people's boredom. Fast food solves people's hunger. Yeah, it's one of the ways. Yeah. There are other ways. Yeah. But, you know, maybe boredom doesn't need to be solved, and maybe hunger doesn't need to be solved either. Maybe we should all, you know, starve to death. Not actually. Not really. Wait. Wait. Anyway, sorry. Never mind. Moon emotes? What do you mean? Boredom is not a problem. It's motivation. ASMR Thursday. It's not ASMR. It's more like bullying Thursday. Are you ready to be the center of our attention? No. I would rather kill my... You know? I can't finish. Good morning, Camp Boy. How are you? Therapy Thursday where Moon makes our mental illness worse. Yep, you've gotten the gist of it. Meow. There's enough food. Nobody needs to starve. It's a logistics issue. Is it just logistics or is there evil involved? I don't know. Maybe some people like... I don't know. You're right. It's probably logistics. Moon is increasing people's boredom with her stream. I have to think about that. Mr. Blanco, wait, I feel like I'm being insulted right now. It's okay though. I will send you head pats and some juice. Okay, do whatever you want. Commanding and 7 delirious. Let's see. First, I'll start with an anime recommendation. It's an anime film that I really liked, and then we'll talk about the question of the day, and then I'll read some shit to you, and then I will leave. That's the plan. Here we go. Anime: The Cat Returns, otherwise known as Neko no Ongeshi. I'm probably saying that wrong. Holy moly, did I enjoy this one. The Cat Returns is something of a loose spin-off of A Whisper of the Heart. It features 2 characters from that film, Muta and the Baron. There is no other connections between the movies. The story is based on another story by someone called Hiragi Aoi. The main character, Haru, is a clueless, ordinary 17-year-old girl. She has no special abilities, and neither is she extraordinarily beautiful. When faced with reality, she's unable to make decisions for herself and is often swayed by other people's opinions and tries to avoid challenges. One day, she saves the life of a cat without considering her own safety, and that cat turns out to be the cat prince of the kingdom of cats. As a result, she gets kind of trapped in that world because the prince's father, who's the king, decides that she should marry his son. It's like a whole thing that they like try to kidnap her. It's like whatever. And yeah, will she get saved, or will she end up married to a cat? So there was so much crossover between this film and my mentality in life. Like there's just so much. Like, I mean, aside from the furry undertones, that was like a fever dream. It was so good. It was so good. I thought it was lovely from start to finish. I felt like it was made specifically for me. And also, if you are a cat lover, I think you will at least enjoy it. I think you will at least enjoy it. Moon the entire time. It should have been me. Close. Commanding, not Undertaker. It's a wholesome female abduction story. Is it bad that I think of Moon when the synopsis of this is read? No, exactly, Lethal Kate. It is exactly about me. So Haru, she felt realistic and relatable, but I don't think that's a good thing. I do think that's a bad thing. She is naive, full of doubts, kind of fearful in life in general. She's afraid of choosing the wrong thing, so she's like non-committal, or she makes a decision and then she hesitates and she's like, flaky, and she's back and forth, right? But all those flaws aside, she's also very curious and easily excitable, right? She gets happy very quickly. So she tends to look at the outside world looking for permission to do things instead of trusting herself. She doesn't really know herself very well or what she wants. And yeah, it seems like this whole thing is kind of about her escaping reality, right? Escaping into a fantasy so that she doesn't have to make decisions for herself. And I don't know, that just like really resonated with me. Like literally my life. Like right now, as I talk to you, I am escaping into the fantasy of being an anime character instead of addressing my problems in real life and looking for solutions and taking on responsibility and growing up and all these. I'm trying to avoid that in a lot of ways. So I like it. It was really nice. It was really good. I think it had a good message. Compared to other films in the same studio, I don't think I don't know. Some people didn't like it as much or whatever. I probably missed a lot of the small details, but I think it was just enough for me. And yeah, I watched Whisper of the Heart a while ago, and I didn't like it as much, even though I wanted to. But this one, right up my alley from start to finish. What if being a cat girl is your true self, right? Right? That's a good point, Mr. Blanco. Maybe embracing cringe is my true self. People who expect things from me? Meow. I don't know what that's referring to. Anyway, so is that the question of the day you're referring to? The question of the day? Oh, wait. Yeah, watch this if you want. Don't watch. Actually, just watch it. Watch it even if you don't want to watch it. It's less than 2 hours. You have time. Skip my stream for the next 3 days. Okay, you guys listening? Everybody, stream is unofficially canceled for the next, maybe not even 3 days, just tomorrow. Watch this film instead of my stream. You have permission. This is your excuse note. This is your permission slip. Anyway. Are you ready to face your fears? Much like this anime, the answer is no. No, I'm not. Movie watch along stream. Do what? Time to filter the fake moonies? Wait. Yeah, everybody unfollow. Everyone unfollow and don't watch. Don't watch me, rather. Go watch that. No. No fear means danger. It's something to stay away from. It's natural to avoid what might hurt you. Sure, I think I could face them. Sounds good not skipping my princess yapping. Wow. Pick a better princess. I face my fears every single day. I don't have many. I guess I'm not ready to face my fear of bugs. That's a good one. I need to every day in order to grow and progress. It's a part of life and it's inevitable, I guess. I don't know. I think that it should be inevitable, but I think it's not. Gotta face them even if I'm not ready. It's hard. I agree. I think I should. I think I ought to face them, but I don't. I just keep avoiding. Commanding Grayson 597839. How are you? There is no other princess. That's not true. There are plenty of anime princesses and even cat girls. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. Yarib 419. Good meowing. My day was about a 6 out of 10, something like that. 6 out of 10. Face every fear I've had. My current fear is finding new ones to face. Ooh, Zoran, that's like very admirable. I fear women, so I sit in my room as an incel because I'm not ready. Sheeple, I didn't think I was allowed to talk about it, but since you brought it up first, I think I'm a femcel. Like, I know we had this conversation already. I know, we had this conversation already about whether or not they exist, but the more I think about it, the more I think I am. And I think I fantasize about romance, but it's actually off the table for me. I really don't think I don't think it's possible for me. I fear I'm not working as hard as I could be. I understand and relate to that too, Cirrus. That femcel talk really hit hard, huh? We could have guessed that you are. Oh, Z Graves. Yeah. Like, I didn't think they were real because I thought, like, any woman is desirable to someone. Actually, I don't know. This is why, like, I'm kind of on the fence. If that's the case, then I guess I can't be. I don't know. I have to think about it more. Big Dog 21. My night is going the way it normally goes. As a mentally stable man, I want a mentally stable woman that doesn't cause me problems. Good luck, Azuka. Good luck. Moon is great. Have you tried an AI relationship? Yep, I keep trying, Mr. Blanco. The AI tech is just not ready for me yet. You're not a femcel and I'll prove it. Jakova 14, why does that sound like a threat? Please don't try to prove anything. I'm good, you're good. You are right, but desirable to chat, is that even a good thing? No, Lechuga, I wasn't talking about chat. I was talking about my ex-boyfriend. I have an ex-boyfriend that still probably likes me. Probably. So, you can't be. The hard part is falling for someone. I don't know. That part is easy for me, a random cat. I think it's hard to find someone worth falling for, but once I find them, oh boy. Oh boy, it's easy. Femcel is wrong terminology. It's comparing romantic love to incels lacking basic sex. Oh, you know what, anime read dad 69, you're right. This conversation is lacking nuance. You're probably right. I'm missing a lot here. That explains something about me. Uh-oh. You are desirable. Debatable, debatable. There are over 8 billion people in the world. I can assure you there's one person for you. Grayson, but isn't mutual. Hang out with a mutual friend. What friends? I don't have friends. Wait, what? wait, what? Maybe he will approach you again. No, that's what I'm saying, Lechuga, he has. What was I thinking about? Anyway, I need to change the subject. Have you ever tried being asexual? Stop making me laugh. I have thought that I was before. You are, but I know it's difficult to understand sometimes. Ah. You know, I think, no, but okay, let's talk about it, right? That is kind of the issue too, because even a lot of incels, arguably, could be desired or desirable, but they're not desired by who they want to be desired by. So in that sense, if that's what makes an incel, then I'm definitely a femcel. Probably. Not definitely. I like 80% chance. Falling is easy, finding the right person to catch you is the difficult part. The back scratcher. Oh my god, finally caught the new stream. Hi, boss. Hi, Scully. It's strange to see you on the Twitch side instead of Kick, but hi. Yes, yeah. How about we stop talking about it? You actually move on to the ASMR instead of stalling. Fine. I did write the script, okay? I wrote the script, but I haven't practiced it, not even once. So it's probably going to be even more cringe and bad than it usually is. If this is not your thing, please feel free to unfollow, to close this window, to leave and not come back. And please do not invoice me for your therapy bills. I have no money. I don't have enough money to pay for your therapy. So you've been warned, okay? I'm going to drink some water and then I will start. But Kick has no ads. I agree. All right. Losing my mom to cancer, having to figure things out. That's a tough one. I can't keep a girlfriend more than a week. Can't go to a girlfriend. Aw, big dog. Hang in there. I don't really have relationship advice because I suck at that, but you know, I'll cheer you on. We could cheer each other on, something like this. Okay, here we go. Time to stop dilly-dallying because it's already been 32 minutes. Wow. I wish I could just like block the chat from my peripheral vision. 1 second. Let me try that. Good afternoon, yeah? I'm missusmoonson. Yeah. Have I kept you waiting for too long? Well, since you're a good kitty, you didn't mind, did you? Thank you for being patient with me. Yeah. Today I'm here to clean your wounds and change your dressings, because it's been a while. You really took a beating out there, didn't you? I've never seen someone with so many cuts and bruises and scratches. From head to toe, but yeah. I guess it's because I'm new to this healing thing. I've only been doing it for a little while. And also I'm kind of aloof and retarded. But, go ahead and stick out your tongue for me. Yeah. Like this. Good job. I need you to keep this thermometer right under your tongue for just a little while now, okay? That should keep you busy. Anyway, while we're waiting for that, let's start getting the old dressing off. Where should I start? Can you tell me? Where does it hurt the most? A lot of people think it doesn't matter because pain is pain, right? Like, what does it matter where you start? But I forget where I heard it from, apparently that's not true, yeah? You'd feel a lot different if we take our time and gradually adjust the pain levels. You know, getting like maybe more and more and more painful slowly compared to if I just rush and like rip off all the bandages at once. I think that would make you an unhappy kitty, yeah. Anyway, I won't do that. So try to relax, and this will be over before you know it. You humans are really sensitive. Physically, right? But also psychologically. You'd think a small scrape would hardly faze you. And you'd probably say that a little bit of blood is no big deal. But you'd be wrong. And then, like, an anime cat girl, right? Where's the harm in that? But believe it or not, that's the stuff that's the most deadly. You get hooked to her ear wiggles, her strange voice, her addicting laugh. Time will pass, hours will pass, and day after day, you'll fall in deeper and deeper and deeper until she's the only thing on your mind. And there's nothing you can do. You consume and consume and consume this cat girl until you yourself are consumed. Yeah. Okay, open your mouth now. Your temperature looks good. And in the meantime, I got most of the bandages off while we were having that chat. But I think I gotta go now, actually. I forgot I had another thing that I scheduled. Yeah, I'm kind of overbooked. So if you could just wait here for me, don't move. Stay right here. Yeah? I'll be back in no time, and I'll continue to patch you up so that you're as good as new. Okay, bye. Cringe. I'll give you guys a quote and then I'm gonna leave. Everything that leaves creates space for what is truly for you. This is a quote stolen from my followers over on Twitter, otherwise known as X. Yes, this makes perfect sense, and it coincides with the theme of today's chat, right? I'm gonna hurt myself more so you come back faster. No. Hey, sir, Toffam Hat 433. I'm leaving. This cat girl is leaving so that you can have space for other VTubers that you like better than me, okay? I'm leaving now. Bye. Thank you all who decided to be here with me for a while and chat with me for a while. I was kind of upset at you, but now I feel better after talking to you. Also, get me out of here, got him today. I didn't see you before. Hi. I'll be back tomorrow with fucking Friday or Femboy Friday. So if you have marshmallows, please don't send me too many schizo ones. Just send me a normal one, and I will read those. So, I love you. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. We also have Minecraft tomorrow. Bye. Futa Friday? No, it's not. It's not Futa Friday. We can't. This is a family-friendly stream.